there's a certain rule to exponents in that the exponent only applies to the number it's directly over, or right under to its bottom left, is if you'd say it correctly. So this number right here, which is a variable, it only applies to this base right here, not to the x over here. But there's an exception. When you have parentheses like this that are around maybe multiple variables or number, or just multiple bases, then this exponent applies to all of them. That's the only time that it will apply to more than just the one right before it. So if you want to see how these work out, this pretty much says it's going to be x times y, but y is a factor 2 times. That's what the exponent says. So it would be x times y, and then you have to do one more y because it says 2 times. And that's different than this one down here, because this says that both are going to be factors twice. So x is going to appear twice, and then y is going to appear twice. And this makes all the difference just in not only in this case, but if you're dealing with one number and if it's negative, it can really mess you up, because say you have -3 to the power of 2. This would only apply to the 3 and not the negative sign, because the negative sign here is like a factor of -1 times e to this 3 is what it's seen as. So you would only apply this exponent to the 3, and you would leave this, and let's just see the effects of that. So you'd have the pretty much -1 out front times -3 twice, or not -3, just 3. And this resolves to -9. 3 times 3 is 9, and then times -1, so it's -9. If you were to write that same term, but you were to put both the negative sign and the base within parentheses, this 2 applies to both of them. So the -1 is repeated twice, and then the 3 is repeated twice. Well, these two -1s cancel each other out, so it remains a positive number, and 3 times 3 equals 9. So you can see that the change actually is drastically different depending on if you use these parentheses or not.